Hey, what's up, gun nuts? It's Ferrari Steve, and today I'm going to do a modification video for the Ruger precision rifle. And the modification we're going to talk about today is this, the LRI bolt shroud. So we'll put this aside. Let's just make sure the rifle is empty. It is. Let's talk about the stock bolt shroud on an RPR. It's right here. It's the piece that connects to the bolt. In fact, let's yank it out of there and take a little closer look at it, right? So if you remember how to break this down, there's a little release on the back here. And the stock folds open. That allows you to pull the bolt out. Press this a little release right here. Press that, and the bolt comes out. Put that there for now. All right, here we go. This is the bolt for the RPR. Now, on the back here is this plastic piece called the bolt shroud. And the bolt shroud, it shrouds the bolt, right? But as you remember, there's some little tools hiding inside there, and some people might like that, and some people don't. The big complaint among precision shooters that have this rifle is they don't want something plastic in the action. They don't want plastic bits in the action, and so, you know, smart business people, when they sense a demand, will provide the supply, and that's exactly what the guys at LRI, Chad Dixon at LRI, has done in designing an aluminum shroud to replace this. So maybe you're fine with plastic in there, maybe you're not. For under 60 bucks, it's a cheap upgrade that I think is both visual as well as arguably functional. Although, notice I called it an upgrade. I shouldn't do that. I should call it a modification, because you know my rules about upgrades. A modification is only an upgrade if it increases the functionality of the gun for you. So you get to decide whether a modification is an upgrade or a downgrade. And remember, one man's upgrade might be another man's downgrade. Anyway, let's show how to get the old one off here. Look inside here. You've got this little half moon notch where this bit of the bolt assembly is in. Just grab that and rotate toward this black piece here, which is actually the bolt handle sticking through. Just rotate it and you'll defeat that spring tension right here. And once you've got it about lined up, it should pull out easy. Rotate a little more if it doesn't pull out easy. And then the shroud just slides right off with a little bit of wiggling. Again, one of my gunsmithing rules, you should never have to force anything. Just wiggle. Don't ever force it. Unless we're dealing with the 1911, in some cases you gotta force it. But anyway, put that aside. Grab the new one. And since you're already lined up, it should just slide right into place. It does. And then rotate back towards you. Again, you want this to click back inside this little notch. You don't want to go over here and get it caught in there. That would not be good. So line that up, rotate back towards you, click. There, it's in place. Open up your rifle again. Slide the bolt assembly back in. And there you go. And we'll rotate it up here for the glory shot here. Now, I think it looks great. Right away, visually, I do call it an upgrade, right? It's a pretty close match to the steel of the bolt. What's really neat is if you look really close, there's these little lines on the bolt where it's machined. The aluminum here on the LRI bolt shroud has those same lines, so you can feel them with your fingernail. And that's kind of neat. I mean, that kind of detail I really appreciate. I might even put some paint here in the etching just to kind of make it pop a little bit. You can get this in the plain old aluminum, or they will sell them anodized black. And as time goes on, who knows what they'll do. I mean, if you ever plan on Cerakoting your bolt or the rifle, I would just get the plain aluminum one. But if you want anodized black, hey man, get anodized black. And there have been some special cases for some Facebook groups or shooting groups that if you have a big enough order, that I know Chad at LRI will do some custom graphics on there for you. But, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with the LRI version. I think it's kind of cool looking. All right, so again, I'm going to call it an upgrade as far as looks go. Functionally, there have been guys talking about how having it in there helps the action lock up a little tighter. Quite frankly, I don't feel any difference having this versus the plastic one. You'll notice it stays in place, right? It doesn't rotate. It stays lined up. And that's why it can kind of rotate there, and that little LRI stays visible the whole time. Again, visually, I think that's kind of cool. As far as functionally, I don't know if it feels any different. So that one, I'm going to say maybe. I mean, if you believe it and wish hard enough for it, maybe it's true. you might be losing these tools being on board. You might consider that a downgrade, but you can take these and pop these in the bottom. Remember, this can take any AR style grip. So get a different grip and throw those bits in there if you really want them on the rifle, or just throw them in your range bag and you're good. Finally, as far as wear and tear, some guys are saying that they're already seeing premature wear on that plastic shroud, and it's probably not a expensive plastic piece to replace, but this isn't that expensive either. It's $59. You're going to spend that on ammo the first time you go shoot this thing. So it's pretty easy to convince me that this modification is an upgrade as far as wear and tear goes, and that it will last longer than that plastic piece. Yeah, I can very easily be convinced to say that's an upgrade. So for me, I'm going to call this modification an upgrade. For you, it might not be, but visually and functionally, at least on the wear side, I'm going to declare it an upgrade. And there you go. You can find these on LRI's website. Just Google LongRifles Inc. or go to Facebook and look for LongRifles Inc. or just Google LRI Bolt Shroud, and I'm sure it will pop up somewhere. Again, right now, they're looking at about $60, and mine was to me in a few days. This is Ferrari Steve. Thanks for watching. As a reminder, get out there, use your guns, practice, play, have fun, get them dirty, clean them, get them dirty again, because you want to make sure the first time you have to pull that trigger, it's not the first time you have pulled that trigger. Have fun. Big thanks to Chad at LRI, and stay safe out there.